Hey guys, it's me, Raymond, and my hair is getting on my nerves. I look weird. I look kind of like low-key like a stalker or something. I don't know. No, that's not right. Are you guys gonna watch me do my hair? Hey guys, it's me, Raymond, and today she's losing her shoe and I'm losing my hair. It's just a mess here. Today, we're gonna take a look at Totally Hair Barbie. This is the 25th anniversary doll from this year. And I just got her and I'm actually relevant. Like, this is a doll that just came out. It's not a 30-year-old doll that I have. So I'm excited to talk about her. So this is Totally Hair Barbie, for those of you who don't know. And she came out in 1992, 1991 is her box date, but people say 1992. So she is supposedly the highest selling Barbie of all time. She's millions and millions of dolls all around the world. So it's awesome. And she had the longest hair at the time. I have her hair up right now in her little thing. So you can't tell, but it's like down here. So that takes quite a bit off of it. I'm not going to take it down because it was a pain. Honestly, this is a pain in the butt to put in her hair because she has, here comes my cat. She has like a weird texture. We'll get to that, but so it was really difficult to get in her hair. Hi, honey. How are you? So, first of all, so if those of you who are not familiar with her, this is what she looks like. I actually have the original, and I have the brunette too. But both one I got from Goodwill and one I got from a yard sale, like right when I began collecting. So they're both really rough. Only one has her dress. The brunette is the only one that has her actual outfit. The other one is, I mean, they don't look very good. So, and I just got them because like they were there. In my area, it's really hard to find vintage dolls. So even from like the early 90s and before that, it's so hard to find dolls from then. So yeah. So I picked her up, and I don't have one that's not, like, I don't have one that's mint. So this is all I have. So but I can say that there are a lot of differences from what I can already tell, and my hair is getting on my nerves. Okay, so we'll take a look at her. First of all, she has this like really like psychedelic dress on, and it's super cute. It's iconic. Like everyone, if you collect dolls and you've seen that, like if you see this dress, you know what doll it goes to. She has on her headband right now, and it has like a little flower on top, and she has like a shoestring type scrunchie in her hair. She has on the classic triangle ring and earrings. Here's the ring that matches. And she has on like the late 80s into the 90s Barbie pump. And they're hot pink to match the rest of her outfit. And then of course her hair is crimped. It is just a crimped do, and she got poofy bangs. And her eye makeup is very bright. There's lots of pink and blue in it, and it's like shimmery sort of on top. And she has this superstar face mold and body. So first of all, and I'll show you her accessories and everything she came with in a minute, but so her hair is a weird texture, as I kind of started to say earlier, I think. I can't remember. So her hair is really weird. It's like very coarse feeling. It doesn't really feel like, it definitely doesn't feel like an old doll, but I think that's good because that flyaway hair is just terrible. Like I avoided collecting early 90s Barbies for a long time, and late 80s even, because their hair, a lot of it is just like, wants to, I don't know, it doesn't age well. And this hair feels good, but it was hard to put this in her hair. Like, I don't know. And it just feels very weird to the touch. It looks really good on camera. I think it looks better on camera, honestly, than it does in person. So, because it looks really crimped, but if you just touch it, it doesn't really, I don't know, it's really weird feeling. The thing that threw me off with this doll was her bangs. So like I said, I have two of the original ones, and though their hair is not perfect by any means, their bangs are humongous. They have a lot of bang going on. And this girl, really, her bangs are not that long. In comparison, they're really big bangs, but and they, like I said, this is looking a lot better on camera than it does in person. But her bangs in person just don't look like that. So I was worried when I saw her in the box, especially because like I've played with it a little bit and made it look more like the original, but like it's just like this in the box. It's just kind of straight, and that's not how the doll's supposed to look to me, because she has like that early 90s like thing going on. And there are some other things that are like a little off about her to me because my other dolls don't look like that. And I mean, I don't want to like hate on Mattel or anything, because like I love Mattel. Barbie's my favorite doll. Like I would never be like, oh god, they need to just discontinue her or something. Like I really love that they put this doll out, because this doll I think is one of those dolls that every little girl had her in the early 90s. I mean, look how many they sold. And they sold her for years, not just like, you know, that sold that many in that many years, but I think they discontinued her in like 1995 or something. I mean, they even had like other lines going that had like the long hair, because they had like Hollywood hair and oh gosh, like the mermaids with the long hair, and there was another one that I can't think of. It'll come to me, I'm sure, but you guys know what I'm talking about. There's like they have like Hawaiian shirts on. There's like a redhead. Glitter hair. Hi, honey. Come here and sit on me. She wants to sit on me because I'm wearing my cat onesie, and we're both cats today, so she loves me. I'm her mom. If that didn't confuse you. Okay, so, anyway. So this arm, okay, I thought that the rubber, because like she was packaged and her arm was like bent like this, and I thought that it was the way she was packaged that made her arm kind of look really bent, but it's bent like that. It's supposed to be like that, and I've seen other people's that are like that. And on my other two dolls, I don't recall one arm being more bent like that. So it's kind of weird. I mean, I like it, but I feel like I wish they would have just been a little more true to what the other one is. I mean, she looks nice and posy. Like okay, this is a lot. This means a lot to me that they bent her legs and that she can do this, because I am a firm lover of the TNT body, and you know, I appreciate that they did that. But so she has underwear on. She has like the painted on underwear with like the B. I'll show you, but you know, sorry Barbie. Okay, so she has like that on. I'm sure if you have Barbies from then, or if you collect that, or you were a kid, you've seen that. I don't recall her actually having that. Neither of the dolls that I have that. So I kind of was like, well, okay, I'll give it to him, because I mean, at least it fits in with the era. She does have a snap on her dress, which I do appreciate too, because that's true to time. And it's one of those little white plastic ones, just like they used. Then this, I took her when I was opening her, I touched her shoe. Her shoe is so thin. It is like the thinnest plastic. Like if you guys are familiar with those shoes, you know they are like really chunky, thick plastic. This is like so bendable. Like these feel cheap. These feel a little cheap, okay? So, I mean, I'm not a big fan of that, but I like that they use the pump. I mean, they look just like the ones. They're just really thin. Like you can almost see through them. When you're in person, there's like little portion like in the front, you can kind of see through them. So the rings and earrings are exactly the same though, but the ring comes out really easily. There's not like any sort of give on that. I can just pull it out. And the earrings don't have little pegs on them, so they just come out, you know, real easily. Which I do like, but once again, they feel really cheap in comparison to what the originals did, because I have taken the originals out, because both of mine do have their earrings in, and it's not easy. This is really easy, and actually when I took her out of the box, her ears were like, her earrings were bent up looking, and it just was weird looking, so I had to fix them, kind of bend them. You know, okay, so we'll look at her accessories, and then I'll get to my final verdict. Okay, so she has this and this, as I've shown you already. Then she has this to put in her hair, and these are all accessories that the original doll came with. So she has this to once, you know, put in her hair. She has two little like scrunchy things to put in her hair. I wouldn't say scrunchy, I'd say like, I don't know, like decorations. I don't really know what these would be called. But once again, the original came with those. And she has a pick, which is the pick that came with Jazzy. And I don't know if it's the original, if it came with the original doll, because I didn't have her. So let me know. But she didn't come with gel. She didn't come with depth. So, or depth, isn't that what it is? Depth? She didn't come with that, so disappointing. Just kidding. Then she came with a little booklet, which has her on the front, and it says Totally Hair 25th Anniversary. And then on the inside, it just tells you ultra long crimped hair. First released in 1992, Totally Hair Barbie is one of the best-selling Barbie dolls ever. Originally available in blonde and brunette, along with Totally Hair Ken. Doesn't mention Skipper and Courtney, but they're there too. And in the UK, Whitney. But this reproduction of Totally Hair Barbie brings back all the beloved big hair memories of the 90s. So, and there's like an illustration of her and a picture. And I'm assuming these are all older photos of the doll. And then it shows you all the different kinds of things that you can do with her hair. So I really like it. I think it's simple, it's cute. And then here's her box, which evokes Saved by the Bell to me. They put lots of little like triangles and squiggles on it. The paragraph is pretty much the same. I'm not going to read it. But look at this picture. Can you see her bangs and how big they are in comparison to the reproduction? I mean, it's night and day to me. Not day to night, Barbie, but but here's what she came in. It's a very similar box. I love that they have the logo. But yeah, so my final verdict, while I am pleased that they brought her back, and it's a pretty good doll. Oh, and she has a stand as well. She came with a stand. It doesn't have any markings on it. It just, it's a simple, basic stand that you just stick her on. But so my final verdict, I think, is that I'm happy that they brought this doll back. I love when they do reproductions when they're like pretty close, because I think that's great that Mattel does that. Especially with collectors, because we love those dolls, and a lot of them, like this doll is a lot of money on eBay right now. So the original. So in blonde, I gotta clarify that, in blonde, she's a lot of money. So this is good for somebody like me who can't really afford that, because I have a lot of other dolls that I'd rather have. And this, I feel like buying this shows that we want more dolls like this, but I do feel like they need to up the quality a little and make it more similar to the actual doll. I think everybody is kind of happy that the hair quality is different, because the original doll's hair tangled so easily and was really, fly away, like I said, just hard to manage. So I think that this is a good change, but there are some other things on her that I am not a fan of. A lot of the dolls that I looked at the store too, other than their bangs, I picked the one with the thickest bangs at my local Toys R Us. But the eye makeup on some of them is really off. Like, it's just simple things like that they mess up now that they really didn't back then. So they really need to fix that. And make the shoes a thicker plastic. Make the earrings and ring a little bit less thin. Like, I get that you guys are trying to cut costs, but you what's the point? Especially when this doll retails for $25. Like, that's cheap for a collector, but that's pretty high end for a doll that you can buy at the store. To me, like, I don't know. You guys are probably going to comment that I'm stupid for thinking that's a lot of money, but I don't like to spend a ton of money on dolls, especially when they're cheaply made, So I do appreciate that her legs bend and that her waist is accurate and everything, but but I am happy with her. I'm happy with her. I give her one thumb up. Thumb up. Give her one thumb up. Give her one thumb up out of 2. So not bad. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this reproduction of Totally Hair Barbie. Did you like her? Do you prefer the original? I'm sure a lot of you probably do. Have you found her yet? I know everyone was like totally freaking out when they found out she was being released, and there were pictures surfacing online. So let me know if you found her yet and give me your thoughts in the comments. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.